Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope we are all always healthy, excited, and happy. First of all, let me introduce our group. We are from group 4. I'm Yanina Pitasari as moderator and speaker, and my partner Diva Helena as speaker, and the last one Putri Intan Aulia as speaker. We will present the result of our discussion on the lesson plan. Okay, the first material will be explained by Diva Helena. Diva Helena, time is yours.
Thanks to moderator. Alright, I am Diva Helena. I will explain about the material learning implementation plan. In the previous chapter, we have discussed the syllabus. In this chapter, we will discuss the derivative of the syllabus, namely the learning plan or abbreviated. The lesson plan is a learning scenario that directs the teacher in the teaching and learning process in class. Learning implementation plan also has a very important role in determining the success of learning because it is function as guide for the teacher in the teaching and learning process in class. Okay, the next material, Ministry of Education and Culture 2019, also provides several principles of lesson plan preparation, including A. Individual differences in students include initial abilities, intellectual level, talents, potential interests, learning motivation, social abilities, emotions, learning styles, special needs, learning speed, cultural backgrounds, norms, values, and or student environment. B. Active participation of student. C. Centered on learner to encourage enthusiasm for learning, motivation, interest, creativity, initiative, inspiration, innovation, and independence. D. Development of a reading and writing culture designed to develop a love of reading, understanding of various readings, and expression in oral. E. Providing feedback and follow-up lesson plan contents, a program designed for providing positive feedback, strengthening, enrichment, and remedy. F. Emphasis of the linkages and integration between basic competencies, learning material, learning activities, indicator of achievement of assessment competencies, and learning resources in one who learning experience. G. Accommodate thematic integrated learning, cross-A integration learning, across aspects of learning and cultural diversity. H. Application of information and communication technology in an integrated manner, systematically and effectively in accordance with the situation and condition. That's all from me.
Thank you, Diva Helena. Okay, the next material will be explained by Putri Intan Aulia. Putri Intan Aulia, time is yours.
Okay, the next material. The teacher must also know the elements is in designing lesson plans. Several elements of the lesson plan. A. Refers to the basic competencies and abilities that must be mastered student, as well as learning material and sub-material learning experiences which has been developed in the syllabus. B. Using variety appropriate material to provide of approaches life skill in accordance with everyday problems and environment. C. Using appropriate method and media which approximates student with direct experience. D. Assessment with a thorough and continuous testing system is based on a testing system developed in harmony with syllabus development. Regulation of the Minister of Education and Culture number 22 of 2016 explains that there are approximately 12 components of the RPP, namely A. The identity of the school is the name of educational unit. B. Subject identity or theme or subtheme. C. Class or semester. D. Basic material. E. Allocation of time determined in accordance with the requirements for achieving study load, taking into account the number of hours available in the syllabus and KD that must be achieved. F. Learning objective formulated based on KD using observable and measurable operational verbs, which include attitude, knowledge, and skill. G. Basic competencies and indicators of competencies achievement. H. Learning material. I. The learning method. G. Learning media. K. Learning resources. L. The learning steps are carried out through the preliminary, core, and closing. M. Assessment of learning outcomes.
Thank you, Putri Intan Aulia. Okay, the last material will be explained by me. The material is Design Lesson Plans according to Indonesian Learning Text. The following is an overview of the learning activities contained in the Bahasa RPP contained in Permendikbud number 22 of the 2060, which start from the preliminary, core, and closing activities, namely as follow. 1. Preliminary activities in preliminary activities, the teacher must A. Prepare students psychologically and physically to follow the process learning. B. To motivate students to learn contextual according to the benefit and application of teaching material in everyday life by giving example and local, national, and international comparison, as well as adjusted accordingly characteristic and level of student. C. Ask knowledge related question beforehand with the material to be studied. D. Explain the learning objective or basic competencies to be achieved. And the last one, convey the scope of the material and explanation of activity description according to the syllabus. Jadi, kegiatan pendahuluan. Dalam kegiatan pendahuluan, guru wajib yang pertama menyiapkan peserta didik secara psikis dan fisik untuk mengikuti proses pembelajaran. Yang kedua, memberi motivasi belajar peserta didik secara kontekstual sesuai manfaat aplikasi materi ajar dalam kehidupan sehari-hari dengan memberikan contoh dan perbandingan lokal, nasional, dan internasional serta disesuaikan dengan karakteristik dan jenjang peserta didik. C. Mengajukan pertanyaan. Pertanyaan yang mengkaitkan pengetahuan sebelumnya dengan materi yang akan dipelajari. D. Menjelaskan tujuan pembelajaran atau kompetensi dasar yang akan dicapai. Dan terakhir yaitu menyampaikan cakupan materi dan penjelasan uraian kegiatan sesuai silabus. 2. Core activities. The core activities use learning models, learning methods, learning media, and learning research that are adapted to the characteristic of students and subjects. Kegiatan inti. Kegiatan inti menggunakan model pembelajaran, metode pembelajaran, media pembelajaran, dan sumber belajar yang disesuaikan dengan karakteristik peserta didik dan mata pelajaran. Afrianti 2018 menjelaskan ada 5 langkah-langkah dalam kegiatan pembelajaran menurut kurikulum 2013. Yang pertama, mengamati atau observing, bertanya, questioning, menguji coba, mengumpulkan data, experimenting, menghubungkan atau proses menganalisa data, associating, menyimpulkan, communicating. A. Attitude accordance with the characteristic of the student. B. Knowledge. Knowledge is accurate truth knowing, understanding, applying, analysis, evaluating, and creating. The characteristic of learning activities in the knowledge domain have difference and similarities with learning activities in the skill domain. C. Skills. Skills are accurate through observing, asking, trying, reasoning, presenting, and creating. Okay, the last one, closing activities. Closing activities, the teacher and student, both individual and in groups, reflect to evaluate. A. The entire series of activities in option to feature jointly find direct or indirect benefits from the learning outcomes that have taken place. B. Provide feedback on the process and learning outcomes. C. Carry out follow-up activities in the form of assessment, but individual and group assessment. And inform the learning activities plan for the next meeting. C. Kegiatan penutup. Dalam kegiatan penutup, guru bersama peserta didik, baik secara individual maupun kelompok, melakukan refleksi untuk mengevaluasi A. Seluruh rangkaian aktivitas pembelajaran dan hasil-hasil yang diperoleh untuk selanjutnya bersama menemukan manfaat langsung maupun tidak langsung dari hasil pembelajaran yang telah berlangsung. B. Memberikan umpan balik terhadap proses dan hasil pembelajaran. C. Melakukan kegiatan tindak lanjut dalam bentuk pemberian tugas, baik tugas individual maupun kelompok. Dan terakhir, menginformasikan rencana kegiatan pembelajaran untuk pertemuan berikutnya. Okay, that's all the explanation of material from Group 4. I'm Yani Novitasari. Thank you for your attention and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.